Welcome back to episode 4 of Chomps. Yes. I know you guys have been waiting for a video for a long time, but the reason I haven't been here is because I've been working on this. Pass the spatula, yes. Okay, the students of food and finance, which is the school that I go to, we all came together and we made this magazine, and it highlights chefs of color. So go ahead and take a look if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll just jump right into the video. Today we're making an apple pie bread pudding. Yes. I know like apple pie is more of like a fall thing, but like if they can have Christmas in July, then they can have Thanksgiving in August. Anywho, so we're gonna be using stale apple cider donuts, because we don't like to waste. So I'm just gonna show you how to repurpose those. And if you don't have donuts, you could just always use brioche or whatever bread that you have. But we might as well get started on it. Yeah. The first thing we're gonna do is start off with our apples. These are 2. We're gonna go ahead and wash them and peel them. I'm not that good of a peeler, but whatever we can do to make this dish look appealing. So boom. So we're just gonna go ahead and just slice them up kind of thick, because we don't want it to be thin and like shriveling up in the oven. And we're gonna go ahead and caramelize that. So I'll show you how to do that in an effective way. What I like to do, I like to just go down the side like that. And then we have this core. I think it reduces a lot of waste. So yeah, just like slice it up, It doesn't have to be perfect, but don't make them too thin. Just like that. So you're just gonna repeat this process. All right, so we have all of our apples here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just go ahead and start caramelizing them. All right, so we're gonna start off by putting the fire on, let's say medium high, and melting 2 tablespoons of butter. So now that you see it's melted, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we're just gonna let that dissolve. You wanna make sure it completely dissolves, so it's not like a whole bunch of clumps and such in your apple, unless that's what you like, but in this dish, that's not what I personally would choose. Okay, once you see it get like this, it's starting to get a little brown, you're gonna add all your apples and just mix it all together. We're gonna cook these apples until they get really soft and brown and caramelized. Now that it's cooked, we're just gonna leave it there and let it chill out until we make our pudding. Okay, so now it's time to make the custard. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 3 eggs. So the thing about this incredible edible egg is that it is very important in custard, especially the yolk, because the yolk is just full of fat. And when you add more fat to something, it just gets creamier and more robust and luscious. And that's what we want in our custard. So we're gonna add 1 egg and 2 egg yolks. We're gonna add a 1/3 cup of milk. And 2/3 cup of heavy cream. Oh wow. We're also gonna add some lemon zest for extra flavor. This is about half of a lemon. Remember, lemon zest is very strong, so we don't want to use too much, but we also want to get that nice lemon flavor that's always in the apple pie, that little tartness, So go ahead, don't be afraid, and just add that zest. All right, we're gonna add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So go ahead and just whisk that together until it's nice and smooth. Once you see that there are no lumps, you're gonna go ahead and add your donuts. I personally get my apple cider donuts from Stu Leonard's. They are sent from heaven. I'm using 6 ounces of this. So go ahead and throw those in and soak them. I'd say 2 minutes. In the meantime, put some butter on our baking dish. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that mixture right into the bowl, into the container. You may want to mash it up just a tad, just a tad. Just a few of them. Okay. Then just go ahead and place those apples, I guess. I know it looks a tad bit shabby, but I promise when it's done baking, it's gonna look amazing. So water boils at 212 degrees, and if it goes above that, it turns into water vapor. So putting the custard in the water bath will prevent it from overcooking, will prevent it from burning, and you'll just have a nice, moist, rich custard. Only the best. So go ahead and just put that in your pan. So go ahead and throw that in the oven. Our oven is at 325 degrees, and you want to fill it up at least halfway. Push that bad boy in the oven. And let it bake for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, we're back. The timer just went off, and now it's time to take out our bread pudding. Yes, so let's go ahead and take that out. You should be able to stick a toothpick in the custard and have it come out dry. You shouldn't still have wet custard. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go ahead and place it right down. It smells astronomical. Wow. Make sure you get your handy dandy spatula. Go ahead and scoop that out right onto your plate. Wow. I'm gonna add just a little bit of ice cream. I'm gonna add some toasted almonds, and then a nice fat drizzle of some caramel. And that's it. There you have it. Amazing, look at that. And there is your apple pie bread pudding.